Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Chelsea News. So, it's a news day for Chelsea. Manager situation, players come out talking points that you would like to hear. So, let's have a talk about this Premier League. But before we talk about Chelsea and the Premier League, let's talk about Manchester United, which some of you guys would like to hear about Manchester United. Manchester United has been knocked out of the European League. Sevilla has battered United 3-0. A mistake from Maguire caused Manchester United to lose their first goal. Sevilla completely rocked Manchester United to the ground. It's unbelievable. Maguire is a world-class defender, as the news always said. Now he's the worst defender even into the Premier League. Maguire is now the worst defender. All the Manchester United fans, how do you feel about the battle that Sevilla gave to you guys? Alright, enough of that. Now let's talk about the Chelsea news. All news on Chelsea now. Chelsea doesn't have anything to play for, but have something to play against. Have you understand what I'm saying? Chelsea doesn't have anything to play for because they are very far from the top 6, which that is the European League spots. But they do have something to play against. Can you guys guess? Can you guess what they are playing against? Yes, they're playing against the relegation zone, the relegation battle. Yes, against the relegation battle. Alright. I just want you guys to know that. Put that in your head. Chelsea doesn't have anything to play for but to play against. When saying we has nothing to play for but something to play against is because Chelsea is too far from the top 6. There is no European games next season, no European hopes for next season. So Chelsea would have a completely season without Champions League, European League, Conference League games to play. So we would have the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup to play and just the Premier League. And to play for hopes for the next season into the Champions League. The season after next season to play in the Champions League. So we'd have to play for the top 4 next season. Games next season for Chelsea. So that's the I was talking about. No, this is where it really gets down to business because Chelsea is no longer in talks with a particular manager. That particular manager, who is that manager could be? Let's dive into business now. The manager is now off the list for Chelsea. That manager is Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique is no longer in talks with Chelsea. He's off the list for Chelsea. Chelsea is no longer in talks with him. I would take Luis Enrique instead of Noel Guzman. Noel Guzman. But Noel Guzman is the favorite for the job right now. I would rather take Luis because Luis has won a lot of titles with Barcelona. So in that farm that he had, I would rather take him. Alright. Also, Pochettino has been involved also at Chelsea, been linked in with Pochettino. But the talk isn't been that concreted, hasn't been that strong. So Chelsea is still if and buts if they should still talk to Pochettino or stick to Noel Guzman. This news has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. So if you go on Fabrizio Romano's site on Twitter, you'd find all these news. So we could go and check it out now and find all this is. Having a club that has over 30 players, Chelsea should have a permanent manager now. Reason for that. Listen to me, guys. The reason why Chelsea should have the manager instead of Frank Lampard is because the manager could look into the squad now and saying, I want this player from I don't want that player. So we could move on into the preseason instead of to hold back time and saying we're gonna see how the preseason match went first before we sell the players. That's a lot of time wasting there. So if we had the player from before, if we have the manager from before, that could have saved a lot of time. And who's to get exit from the club. Saying I need a manager from now doesn't mean that Lampard should not still have time as coach. I'm just saying that Chelsea should have the manager from now. Why wait until preseason to try use the players to suit, which they could leave before that time? Question. Why wait until preseason? Frank Lampard has lost 4 games straight on his return to Chelsea as a caretaker, a manager. That's the worst form. But Louis should have been into the job instead of Frank Lampard. That's what I'm saying. Also, some players have been really staying on the club. The pressure they had been facing in this season at the club. And this is what Thiago Silva has to say. No other than Thiago Silva has to say. And this is what he's saying now. I think the first step has been made is an error step, an incorrect step. Now we have to increase the size of the dressing room because it didn't fit the size of the squad. You hear what I'm saying? It doesn't fit the size of the squad. So the dressing room has to increase. Remember, that's over 30 players. Moving on. The manager can only pick 11 from the squad of over 30 players. That's what I've already said. We need to stop and put a strategy in place. Otherwise, next season we could end up make the same mistake. We have had changes of 3 managers this season. Plus, if we to talk about Bruno, that will make 4. Remember that Bruno was the assistant manager when Graham Potter got sacked. So Bruno was a caretaker manager. If we talk about Bruno, that will make 4 managers. Everybody talks about Chelsea too much about replacing managers. That's still the news from Thiago Silva. And we still cannot win. We fail to win. I think we as players must also take responsibility. That's true. Taking responsibility. The players is lack of responsibilities. I think that Thiago Silva is very right with this statement. And my answer to this, Thiago Silva is not a stupid player. He's a leader. He's a legend. I am agree with his point. This club has to make changes, rules and regulation. And some players has to go this season, or else the same problem will happen next season, as what Thiago Silva has been stated already. If you didn't watch my last video that I made a transferless cut, players cut to 18. I think it's 18 players or it's 22 players I've put on sale and transfer loan out. So you should go and watch that video now, and you would understand what I'm saying. Over 30 players. And that's the end of the video. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you all in the next video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section also. And see you all in the next video. Peace out.